Hi, welcome to this course on basic cost concepts. In this course, we will understand what is cost, then we'll also try to understand what is cost accounting and cost accountancy and the basic concepts which are revolving around cost. So before that, let us understand what is cost. Cost is nothing but an expenditure incurred in producing a product, that is from the manufacturer point of view, or incurred in rendering a service. So cost is basically an expenditure which is incurred in producing a product or in rendering a service. So the point of view is basically from the point of person who is manufacturing or the person who is rendering the service. So it is not from the point of view of consumer or end user, it is basically from the point of view of person who is manufacturing or rendering a service. So there are various techniques, there are various policies in measurement of cost. We are going to understand the basics of those techniques and cost in this course. Before proceeding further, let us try to understand the difference between the three terms, namely value, price and cost, because these terms we hear interchangeably. If you go and purchase a product, sometimes you would ask what is the value of this product, or you would ask what is the price, or you would ask what is the cost. But the point is, all the three are different. Value is different from price, and price is different from cost and value, and vice versa. So we should understand the difference between these three before we get into the technical aspects of costing. So what is value? Value is basically the worth which we attach to any individual or a particular product or service at a particular point of time. So value is nothing but relative worth of a product for an individual at a particular point of time. So it is worth at a point of time. That is more important, because the product which is considered as valuable for one individual at a particular point of time may become less valuable at a later stage. Say for example, you are urgently in need of blood for some surgery, and that blood, if it is not available anywhere in the market, then you would be willing to pay any price to the person who gets you that blood. So at that point, the worth which you attach to that particular element is very high, but it can undergo a change when you don't have requirement for that. So that's about value. Whereas price is something which is paid by the consumer. The price is something which is paid by the consumer in exchange for product or service. I'll take the product from the seller and in turn I'll pay some money. Whereas cost is something different. Cost is different from value and price. What is cost? Cost is basically an expenditure incurred in producing a product or rendering a service. So here all the three has a different point of views. Value is always from the user point of view, whereas price is from consumer point of view, and cost is always from the point of view of the person who produces or renders the service. So what is important is, this value is basically an opinion. I attach so much value now, I may not have more value at a later stage, whereas the price is based on the policy of the seller. The seller wants more margin, so he will increase the price. He's okay with less margin, he will reduce the price, and the market is not doing well, sometimes he will even sell below the cost. Everything can happen. So price is basically a policy, whereas what is fact is cost. Cost is the fact, price is a policy, and value is an opinion. So we should have absolute knowledge on cost. We should have absolute knowledge on costing, and it is very important for success of any business, and hence this course, basics of cost concepts.